Hey, welcome, guys. This is CP Cards and Dice, and I'm offering another replay game of the 79 Mets. This is game 159, I believe, because they do play 163 games in 1979. I'm using the Fast Action Cards Payoff Pitch, and it's going to be Tom Houseman, who was 2-6 with a 2.75 ERA in 10 starts. And he's going up against Donnie Moore. Donnie Moore was 1-4 with a 5.18 ERA. So it's the pitching matchups seem to favor the Mets. Let's see what happens. It's going to be Frankie Taveras leading it off at shortstop. Batting second is Elliot Maddox, the center fielder. Batting third is Lee Mazzilli at first base. Towards the last 3 weeks, been playing a lot of first base. Richie Hebner, third baseman, batting cleanup. Joel Youngblood in left field, batting fifth. Johnny Stearns batting sixth, the catcher. Bruce Beauclair, right fielder, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Doug Flynn, the second baseman, and Tom Houseman is the pitcher, batting ninth. For the Cubs, it's going to be Ivan DeJesus at short. Bill Buckner at first base, batting second. Batting third is King Kong Kingman. Larry Bittner, the cleanup batter in right field. Kingman is in left. Steve Onivera is batting fifth at third base. Batting sixth is Jerry Martin, center fielder. Batting seventh, Tim Blackwell, the catcher. Mick Kelleher, the second baseman, batting eighth. And batting ninth is Donnie Moore. And it's play ball time. All right, we read off the pitcher's card first. That's a ball that's in play. And that's going to be through into the center field for a base hit for Frankie Taveras. And Taveras is going to try to get the lead. He needs a 6 or less for a lead, and he gets a 9, so he does not get the lead. Elliot Maddox is next. That's a 5. That's range. So we're going to look at the range. We're going to pull a card. It's going to be range center field. Jerry Martin. Jerry Martin is a center field range F, so he's not a very good range at all. 1-72, and another 25-year-old. So that's going to be a base hit. What kind of base hit is that? It is going to be a base hit with runners advancing 2 bases. So a single drops in front of Martin. And it's first and third, nobody out for the Mets. Lee Mazzilli. 9, that's ballpark. 87, that's going to be in play for Mazzilli. We roll a 68. In play 68, and that's going to be a ground ball second base. Now, this could be a double play. See what happens. That's a 5, and it is going to be a double play. Oh, no, it's not. It's fielder's choice. 4-6 fielder's choice, runner scores. Runner advances, runner out at second. And Mazzilli's going to try to get a lead. He's on at first. 5 or less. We roll a 7. He does not get a lead. And it's Richie Hebner. That's an 8. That's tough, a tough 78. And that translates into a fly ball center field. Jerry Martin. He's there this time. 2 outs. Joel Youngblood. That's range again, a range call, and it's going to be range right field this time. Right fielder is Larry Bittner. See what kind of range he has. Bittner has a right field range of F, not very good. And but we roll an 83, and that's going to be a ball that Bittner gets to. It's line, and Bittner gets handcuffed but makes the catch, and that retires the side. So Cubs get lucky on that last one. Mets score a run, lead at 1-0. Go to the bottom of the first. Ivan De Jesus. Hey, who's there? Richard Davis. Yes, I'm pushing very hard, sir. Extremely. I got 4 more games after this against St. Louis. But I've already lost 105 games, so you can imagine what this is doing to my confidence, my ego. It's destroying it. 7 in play, 95. That's going to be an out for sure of some kind. Fly ball, left field, Youngblood. 1 out. Bill Buckner. Patient 0-6. That's going to be ball 4. So Buckner manages a walk. He's on at first. And it's Con Kingman. That's 8 in play, 80. And that's going to be a fly ball, deep center field. Back goes Elliot Maddox to the track, to the wall, makes the catch. Oh, Elliot Maddox got a good jump on that. And Larry Bittner, cleanup batter, 10. Ballpark, 59. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. All right, no worries. 82. And that's going to be an out. It's going to be kind of fly ball, center field. And that retires the side. We go to John Stearns leading off the top of the second. 1-0 Mets against Donnie Moore. It's a right-hander. Snake Eyes wheelhouse 58. Wheelhouse 58, and that's an out. That's going to be a fly, deep fly to right field. Larry Bittner, right center field, makes the catch. Bruce Beauclair. In play 76. It's a fly to center, Jerry Martin. 2 down, and it's Doug Flynn. Patient 75, a lot of high numbers, and that's going to be a fly to center. 3 up, 3 down. All right, it's Ontiveros, Martin, and Blackwell against Tom Houseman. Tom Houseman is a journeyman type. It's been all over. 66, a patient 66, and that's a ground ball second base. Doug Flynn to Lee Mazzilli, 4-3. Jerry Martin, that's in play 25, and that's line drive, base hit to left. Youngblood plays it in on a hop, gets it in quickly to Taveras. Jerry Martin, not really a base stealer, so we don't have to worry about that. Tim Blackwell, that's a 5. A patient 90, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. Oh, no, it's going to be ball 4. So patient 90s, ball 4. So first and second with 1 out, and it's Mick Kelleher. Mick Kelleher, 8. That's in play 37, and that's going to be a fly ball right. Bruce Beauclair, shallow right. Back goes Mazzilli. In comes Beauclair. Beauclair calls him off, makes the catch. Out number 2, and it's the pitcher's spot. The pitcher's a batting card 5, 7. In play 54, and that's going to be all she wrote. The Cubs leave 2. That's a fly to right. Cubs leave 2. Score none. Go to top of the third. Donnie Moore can go 5 before he becomes fatigued. If he gives up more than 3 runs. 7 in play, 53. And that's Houseman is a 3 batter. In play 53, and that's an out. Fly ball to right. Top of the order now. Taveras, he's 1 for 1. That's an 11. That's defense. We're going to pull a card, see what that becomes. It's at error third base. So we're going to check to see if there's an error. We're going to look at Ontiveros at third base. His error rating is a 2, and that translates to a 1 to 51. We roll a 95. So that's going to be a line shot, and Ontiveros is right there to snag it. 2 outs. Elliot Maddox, he's 1 for 1. That's a 10. That's patient. A patient 38, and that's going to be a line drive. Base hit, and that's going to roll to the wall. And that's going to be a 2-out double for Elliot Maddox. He's on at second. And they're going to walk Lee Mazzilli. Lee Mazzilli's batting 325, so he's going to get an intentional walk. And we're going to pitch to Richie Hebner. That's a 9. That's ballpark. A ballpark 52. That's wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 49. Oh, right outside of range. And it's going to be a ground ball third base. Ontiveros over to second. And that retires the side. Tom Houseman against Ivan De Jesus. De Jesus 0 for 1, 7. In play 44. That's an out. That's going to be a ground ball to first base. On a 1 or a 2, he throws to, flips to the pitcher. Nope. Takes it himself. So Mazzilli takes it himself. 1 out. Bill Buckner. Buckner's walked his first at bat. That's a 5. Patient 20. And that's going to be a ball that's driven in the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. Elliot Maddox gets it in, but Bill Buckner's on at second base with a 1-out double. Con Kingman is up. And that's going to be a 10 ballpark, 80. A righty is going to be 1 to 73 is a home run. And that's a deep drive to left field. Back goes Youngblood to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. Kingman down. Dave Kong Kingman connects. 2-1 Mets. Larry Bittner now. 5. I think Kingman hit 48 home runs in 79, I believe. Yep, 16 from the left side, 32 from the right side. Whoa. All right, 5. Patient, 73. It's going to be an out. Fly ball center field. And Elliot Maddox chases it down. 2 outs and Steve Ontiveros. 6 tough, 17. Strike 3, and that retires the side. Donnie Moore against Joel Youngblood. It's 2-1. Top of the 4th. 11. That's defense. Pull a card. Error third base. Ontiveros, we said he was I can't remember. Let's just look at him real quick. Ontiveros was a 2 error rating, which is not very good. 1 to 51. We roll a 23 or 27, whatever it is, doesn't matter. 23. That's going to be an error. Let's see if it's a 1-base error or 2-base error. It's a 2-base error. Throwing error on Steve Ontiveros. So it's a ground ball. He comes up with it, but fires over the head of Bill Buckner, and retrieving it in shallow right field is Larry Bittner. Going to second is Youngblood. So it's going to be an E5, and it's going to grant Youngblood 2 bases. So Youngblood's a second. John Stearns the batter. That's a 5. That's range. Range for the right fielder. And we know that's not very good range out there. Bittner does not have good range at all. He's a F rating. So that's a 1 to 72, and we roll a 54. So that's it's going to be some sort of a hit. It's an RBI single. Drops in. Bittner doesn't get to it, so it drops in. The game is tied. RBI single. Range single to right. And that allows, who was that? Youngblood to score. So John Stearns is in with an RBI single. Game is tied at 2 apiece. And Stearns is going to try to get a lead. See, with Stearns for a lead is a 5. And we roll a 7. So none of the Mets can get a lead. Bruce Beauclair, 7 in play, 87. That's going to be a ground ball second base. This could be a double play. We're looking for less than 7. It is 4-6-3 double play. And that's Kelleher to De Jesus and back to Buckner for the double play. 2 outs, nobody on. Doug Flynn, 3 is in play, 36. And that's a ground ball to first. Will he flip it to the pitcher? Yes, he does. 3-1. Buckner to Donnie Moore covering. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-2. Tom Houseman against Jerry Martin. That's a 10. That's ballpark 21. That's going to be wheelhouse, and that's going to be an 83 wheelhouse, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Taveras takes care of it. Tim Blackwell. An 8 in play 0-5, and that's going to be a line drive base hit to right. So Blackwell's on at first. McKelleher. 7 in play 50. That's going to be an out. Going to be second. This could be a double play. It's ground ball second base, and it is not fielder's choice. No throw to first. Blackwell goes in hard and breaks it up. So that's going to be 2 outs, 4-6 fielder's choice. And it's a pitcher. Donnie Moore, that's a 4. That's tough, a tough 94. That should be a strikeout no matter what he is. And it is strike 3, and that retires the side. Cubs leave 1, score none. It's 2-2, top of the 5th. Donnie Moore against the pitcher Tom Houseman. And that's in play 59. That's going to be an out. No matter what he is. 59. That's going to be a ground to second. McKelleher over to Bill Buckner. Frankie Taveras. 9 ballpark. 83. He's a righty. So it is going to be wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 50. And that's not going to do it. Ground ball, third base on Taveras. Throws out Taveras by half a step. Elliot Maddox. 9 ballpark, 85. He's a righty, so that's going to be wheelhouse. Got to get low rolls, and we're not getting that. It's a 98 fly ball, left field. Back goes Kingman to the track, makes the catch, and that retires the side. Ivan De Jesus leading off in the bottom of the 5th. It's Buckner and Kingman. 9 in play, 56, and that's going to be a fly ball to right. Right there's Beauclair, makes the catch. Bill Buckner. That's in play 92. That's going to be a fly to right again, Bruce Beauclair, this time towards the line. Pounds the glove, makes the catch, and it's Dave Kingman, 7. In play 36. And that's going to be an easy out. Popped up. Mazzilli calls for it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. Go to the top of the 6th. Donnie Moore against Lee Mazzilli. That's a 4. That's patient 72. And that's going to be a ground ball up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. Try to get a lead for Mazzilli. He does get a lead this time, finally. So we're going to try to steal. Going to pull a card, and we're looking at normal, and he is safe. Tag, under the tag. Tag was high. So Mazzilli steals second, singles, and then steals second for Richie Hebner. A tough 57, and that's going to be an out of some kind. A fly ball to shallow left. Dave Kingman, looking clumsy, makes the catch. Yes, I'm going back to deep drive, Richard, right after this. So I have 3 weeks off, so I'm going to be doing a lot of gaming. Try to get a game in every day at least one. Tough 91, and that's going to be an out. That's going to be a line drive and caught by Ivan De Jesus, who times it perfectly. And that's out number 2. And it's John Stearns with Lee Mazzilli at second base. And that's an 8. That's tough. A tough 73. And that's going to be a fly to center, and that retires the side. The Mets lead 1, score none. And after 5.5, it's 2-2. Tom Houseman facing Larry Bittner. That's a 9. That's in play 83. And that is going to be a pop-up to Flynn's calling for it. Makes the catch, 1 away. Steve Onoveris. Onoveris is 0 for 2. He's grounded out, struck out. 8. In play 32. And that's going to be, right outside of hit range. That's line and caught right by Flynn. Flynn is right there. Hit it right on the screws, but right at Flynn. 2 out. Jerry Martin. That's a 12. That's wheelhouse. A wheelhouse 14. And that's a deep drive to left field. Back goes Youngblood to the track, to the wall. That's out of here. The Cubs take the lead on the Jerry Martin 2-out slam. Not a slam, really. It's not a grand slam, but it's a shot over left field wall. And it's 3-2 Cubs. Tim Blackwell. Wheelhouse again, 91. This is not going to do it. That's a deep fly to left field. Youngblood back to the track, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So Tim Blackwell gave it a ride, but got under it a little bit. Donnie Moore to Bruce Beauclair, 3-2 Cubs in the top of the 7th. That's an 8. Tough 42. Tough 42. Strike 3, Beauclair strikes out. Doug Flynn, that's tough 33. And that's going to be a ground ball up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. So Doug Flynn is on at first. Doug Flynn's not a base stealer. And now it's Tom Houseman, and that's going to be it for Houseman. It's going to be it for Houseman. We're going to bring in Eddie Kranepool. This is Eddie Kranepool's last season. I love deep drive. It's a lot of fun. So you're absolutely right. So Ed Kranepool's going to pinch hit. Let's see. He's going to retire after 1979. He's a longtime Met. Played his whole career with the Mets. I know he was there in the early days, 62, 63. He was 18 years old back then. Include defensive sub. No. All right. Here goes Donnie Moore. Ed Kranepool. That's a 4. That's patient. A patient 17. That's going to be ball 4. So first and second, that may be it. For Donnie Moore, it looks like the Cubs are going to the bullpen. It's going to be Dick Tidrow, the ex-Yankee. So Dick Tidrow is going to face Frank Taveras. Excuse me. Frank Taveras. With first and second and 1 out. So Taveras is going to be swinging away. Had there been no outside bunt, but not bunting with. That's going to be an 11. That's ballpark 74. He's a righty, so that's going to be wheelhouse. Let's see what we can get out of this. A 33. Don't think that's going to – oh, it's going to be a line drive. Base hit. And this is going to score a run, and Kranepool is going to go to third. So the game is tied. RBI single by Frank Tanana scores Flynn, and Ed Kranepool hustles over to third. So it's going to be first and third. And now Taveras is gonna try to get it, and he does. He gets the lead, so he's going to be going. See what happens here. And I think Blackwell is not a very good arm at all. So Taveras may steal second. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, he's a 4-arm, so this is going to give Taveras an opportunity. All right. He's very good. Previous check runners. I have to check something that's unusual here. The whole thing. Hold on a second. On the stolen bases. Let me try to see what that says. There's a whole bunch of instructions on the card. They're hard to read. If previous result 1 to 3 is an out, check runner 4, 5 to check. And this is a stealing and check infielder for okay. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can find that on the charts. Should be in the stolen base section. This is the first time I've looked at the chart in this game. If you've been watching, you know that. Stealing. Hold on a second. There's something here I can't figure out. I'm not sure what it's saying there. I can't really read it. That's one. If previous something result 1 to 3 equals out, check runner for injury. Check runner for injury, safe, and check runner for. Oh, okay. I guess I have to roll. Okay, I'm thinking that this says I got to roll a 6-sided die. 1 to 3, he's out, and check runner for injury. 4 to 6, he's safe, and check fielder for injury. All right. So I think that's what the call is going to be. So let's do that. 1 to 3, I'm checking he's out, and it's a 3, so he's out at second. So Frank Tavares is caught stealing. Oh, wait. Let me do that again. I didn't write in who got the caught stealing, but wait. Second base, caught stealing. All right, it's going to be 2. Who's up next is a righty, so it's going to be the second baseman covering. All right, so there's 2 outs, running around third. Tavares is thrown out, and it's Elliot Maddox. Pitch from Dick Tidrow, 8. In play, 77, and that's going to be fly to center. Jerry Martin, that retires the side. Mets tied up. Tom Houseman against Mick Kelleher. Oh, wait, Tom Houseman's been pulled. New pitcher for the Mets is going to be Roy Lee Jackson. Roy Lee Jackson. Let's roll again because I don't know what the heck was going on. All right, there. It's 5. Defense. Pull a card. It's going to be error first base. Lee Mazzilli. What is Lee Mazzilli at first base? He's a 3 error rating. That's going to be a 1 to 36. It's an error. We roll a 56, so it's line and caught by Mazzilli at first. Nice play by Lee Mazzilli. 1 out. Pitcher up. We're going to get a pinch hitter. We're going to get a. It's going to be Ken Henderson. Kenny Henderson. And then we're going to get a relief pitcher coming in. Somebody's going to come in. Snake Eyes Ballpark, 97. That's going to be in play. In play, 85. And that's going to be an out. That's going to be a ground ball shortstop. Tavares fires to first and gets Henderson. Out number 2. And it's Ivan De Jesus. That's a 7. That's a tough 15. Strike 3. Inning over. All right, we can get a new pitcher facing Lee Mazzilli. It's going to be who's it going to be? Not George. It's going to be George Riley. George Riley's coming in lefty. There he is. All right, George Riley's on the mound. George Riley was 0-1 with a 5.54 ERA against Lee Mazzilli. That's an 8 in play, 98. That's going to be an out. Fly ball left field. Kingman makes the catch. 1 down. Next is Richie Hebner. That's a 5 in play, 66. And that's going to be a ground that is short. Ivan De Jesus over to Buckner, 2 out. And Joel Youngblood, 9 patient, 21, ball 4. So Youngblood's on with a 21, ball 4. He's on with a walk. And we're going to try to get a lead with, nope, and we do not. John Stearns, the batter, 10. That's in play, 11. And that's going to be a line drive base hit, and that's going to allow Youngblood to go to third. He's a 6, so automatically he goes to third with 2 outs. So first and third for Bruce Beauclair. That's a 7. That's tough. A tough 67, and that's going to be strike 3, and that retires the side. 3-3 game, bottom of the 8th. Roy Lee Jackson on the mound for the Mets. He's going to be facing Buckner, Kingman, and Bittner. The pitch to Buckner is in play, 68. And that's a fly ball to center. Elliot Maddox is out there. Makes the catch. 1 down. Next is Con Kingman. He's got a home run. 9, tough, 93. And that's going to be fly to left. Youngblood makes the catch, 2 down, Larry Bittner. And that's a 10, in play, 69. And that's going to be a ground that is short. Taveras fires, tires aside. Doug Flynn against George Riley. We're looking at the left side of the card. I got to say that to remind myself. That's a 4. Patient 06. So that's going to be ball 4. Oh, no, actually, no. That ball is, yeah, it is a ball 4. Ball 4. So Flynn is on, and we're going to get a pinch hitter for the Mets. Pinch hitter for the Mets. It's going to be Danny Norman. Just got to find Norman. Click on him. There he is. All right. George Riley versus Dan Norman. Runner on first. Snake Eyes. That's ballpark. 63. And that's going to be wheelhouse. And again, we roll a really high number, 96. And that's not going to do it. That's going to be a fly to left. So Norman gets under that one. Frank Taveras with a runner on first. That's a 10. That's in play 80. And an 80 is going to be a fly to center. 2 outs. So Mets got the lead runner on, but are failing to do anything about it. Elliot Maddox, 9. Patient, 79. And that's going to be an out. It's going to be a fly ball to center, and that retires the side. New pitcher for the Mets. It's going to be Andy Hassler. Put him on the wrong side. All right, 3-3, bottom of the 9th. 8 in play, 20. It's going to be a Texas leaguer drops in front of Bruce Beauclair. So that's a single for Onaveras. He's on at first. He's not going to get a lead. He's not going to try to steal. Not that kind of player. 8 in play, 38. In play 38 is going to be a pop-up to the left side. Hebner calls for it, makes the catch. 1 down, Tim Blackwell. He's 1 for 2. 7, tough 34. Tough 34. That's strike 3, 2 outs. And it's Mick Kelleher. It's a 9, tough 16, and that is on Mick Kelleher. Mick Kelleher actually batted .324 against lefties. So that's going to be a tough 9. Tough 16 is going to be a hard grounder into left field. And Onaveras is going to advance 1 base. First and second, 2 outs. So the winning run is on its second base. And so we're going to get a pinch hitter. Going to get a pinch hitter. It's going to be wait. I brought him up. Oh, man. All right. Let me just memorize what happened here. Hold on a second. Because I didn't bring in the pitcher, and it's, let's see. It was, so Onaveras singled. So there's a single pop-up strikeout, and a single pop-up strikeout, and a single pop-up strikeout, and a single. All right, single pop-up strikeout, and a single. Single pop-up strikeout, and then a single. All right. And now we're going to need a pinch hitter. It's going to be Scott. Nope, it's not going to be Scott Thompson. Need a righty. It's going to be Mike Vail. Mike Vail's going to come in pinch hit against Andy Hassler. Here's the pitch. That's a 7, tough. A tough 0-6, strike 3. And that retires the side, so Hassler gets out of trouble there. And we go to the top of the 10th. New pitcher for the Cubs. It's going to be Bruce Sutter. He's going to come in. See if we can get him to go a couple of innings. All right, Bruce Sutter. 3-3, top of the 10th. Lee Mazzilli leading it off. 9 in play, 12, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle and through into center field for a base hit. So Mazzilli's on at first. He's going to go for a lead, and he does not accomplish that feat. It's Richie Hebner. 5, patient, 74, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. Jerry Martin pounds the glove, makes the catch. 1 away, Youngblood. 9 in play, 30, and that's going to be a wild pitch. Mazzilli's going to move to second on a wild pitch. Joe Youngblood again, 9 in play, 22, and that's going to be a base hit, and that is going to score Mazzilli. So the Mets have taken a 4-3 lead. Youngblood is on at first. He's going to try to get a lead. Does not. John Stearns. That's a 7. That's a tough 63 against Stearns' card is an out. Ground ball to second base. Now, this could be a double play very easily, and it is not a double play. So it's going to be 4-3, and the runner's going to advance. Oh. Play in the hole. McKelliher over. Makes the play. 2 outs, Bruce Beauclair. And that's going to be a 10. That's tough. A tough 18, and that's strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Mets pick up a run. Let's pick up a run, and we go to the bottom of the 10th inning. That's going to bring in new pitcher here. It's going to be Neil Allen. Neil Allen had a 3.55 ERA. So Neil Allen's a new pitcher. He's going to face DeJesus, Buckner, and Kingman. Let's see if the Mets can hold on for this victory. Here's the pitch to DeJesus. That's an 11. That's going to be ballpark 40. So that's going to be wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 1 to 40 is going to be a hit. We roll a 50, so it's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground ball to third. Hebner fires the first and gets DeJesus. Bill Buckner's next. That's a 4. That's patient 41. Patient 41 is going to be a hit by pitch. So Buckner's plunked. He's on at first. And I'm going to get a runner. I don't know if I have another first baseman. Let me see. I have runners. I don't know if I have another first baseman. That's the issue. Yeah. All right, so Buckner's going to have to run. Dave Kingman. That's a 7. That's tough. A tough 30. That's going to be a wild pitch. So over to second. So Neil Allen spikes a fastball, and that allows the tying run to go to second with Kingman at bat. That's a 6. That's tough. A tough 0-9. And that's strike 3 for out number 2. So we're 1 out away from winning this ball game. Neil Allen will get a save if that happens. Larry Bittner is a left-handed batter. Here's the pitch to Bittner. 8. Patient. A patient 34. That's not good news. And that's going to be a base hit. And let's see if Buckner will score. He may not be able to score unless the card says. See what the card says. And runner on second scores. Game is tied. 2 out, RBI single by Larry Bittner, scores Buckner, and the game is tied. Tied at 4 in the bottom of the 10th. All right, Steve Oliveris, 8, patient, 35, and that's going to be ball 4. So Oliveris walks. Jerry Martin, patient, 63, and that's going to be an out. Second base, Grounder, Flynn, Oda, Mazzilli. That retires the side. But the Cubs come up with one big run in the bottom of the 10th. They tie up the ball game. Holy smokes, that's all I could tell you. So we need a new pitcher here. And I'm going to have to take a look at the actual box score to see who the Cubs were using. A guy named Geisel. That's what I was looking for before. I couldn't find him. It's in here somewhere. Geisel. There he is. Dave Geisel, another lefty. He's coming in. All right. Dave Geisel was pitched in 7 games, had 15 innings, 0.60 ERA. So he's got a pretty good card. He's going to face the bottom of the order, starting with Doug Flynn, the pitcher spot, and then the top of the order, Taveras. That's going to be a 6 in play 42, and that's going to be an out. In play 42 is an out. It's a pop-up shortstop, Ivan De Jesus. And it's going to be a pinch hitter now for the Mets. We're going to bring in Ron Hodges. All right, here's the pitch from Geisel. 7 in play 25. And that's going to be right outside of hit range. That's going to be popped up to the right side. Bill Buckner. 2 outs. Excuse me. That's Frank Taveras. Game is tied at 4 on the top of the 11th. 5 in play, 53. He's a lefty. It's going to be an out. Ground ball, third base, Oliveris. Throws him out. That retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Dave Geisel. We have a new pitcher for the Mets. It's going to be Jeff Reardon. Wow. Mets cannot hold the lead, man. I think it's the story of the 1979 season. Holy smokes. Lost so many ninth-inning leads. 6, tough. A tough 32, and that's strike 3. Tim Blackwell strikes out. So Jeff Reardon comes in and blows one by Blackwell. Kelleher, 8, patient, 0-4. That's ball 4. So Kelleher's on with a walk. We're going to get a pinch hitter. It's going to be, you know what? We're gonna have to bunt here with the pitcher. We're gonna have to bunt. He's a deep bunter, and we know he's bunting, so that's the bottom of the line. But what we're gonna have to do, and it's a successful sacrifice. Bunted to the third baseman Hebner, over to Doug Flynn at first, and Kelleher moves up. So that was Geisel with an excellent bunt. Sacrifice bunt, 5-4. 2 outs, but there's a runner on the winning run is at second base now for Ivan De Jesus. Here's the pitch from Jeff Reardon. 7, that's in play, 85. That's going to be an out. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Taveras bobbles it for a second, fires the first. Oh, gets him by a step. And that retires the side. Go to the top of the 12th. Elliot Maddox leading it off. That's a 9, tough 31. And that is going to be strike 3. Oh, against the lefty. Yep, strike 3. So Elliot Maddox strikes out. And that's a 4, tough 91. Ground ball shortstop, Ivan De Jesus over to Buckner. 2 out. Richie Hebner. 6 in play, 26. And that's going to be a line drive caught by De Jesus. Timed his leap perfectly. 3 up, 3 down. Jeff Reardon on the mound for the Mets. He's their 5th pitcher. Bill Buckner, Dave Kingman, and Larry Bittner. That's Snake Eyes wheelhouse, 94. It's not going to do it. Too high a number. That's going to be a deep fly ball to right field. Back goes Beauclair to the track, makes the catch. Dave Kingman. Ballpark, 63. 1-73. This game's over. That's a deep drive. Left field. Youngblood back to the track. To the wall. It's out of here. Dave Kingman. 5-4. Cubs win it on the Dave Kingman shot to left, his second of the day. Now, in 82, Kingman goes back to the Mets, and he played a couple of seasons with the Mets prior to going to the Cubs. So the Mets lose another one. Game 106. Holy smokes. The win is going to go to Dave Geisel. The loss is going to go to Jeff Reardon. I gave you the line score, and that's all for this ball game. So Mets lose it by a score of 5-4 in 12 on the Dave Kingman home run. And it was Mets 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 9 left on base. The Cubs 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 9 left on base. Mets tied it in the top of the 4th, then came back again in the top of the 7th, then took the lead in the top of the 10th, and back came the Cubs in the bottom of the 10th. And then it was in the bottom of the 12th that Dave Kingman came up to the plate and launched one into left field seats to win the game 5-4 for the Cubs. That was game 159. 159, 60, 61, 62, 63. Yep. We have 4 more games left with the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm going to get to those. Thanks for watching. This is CP Cards and Dice. I will see you soon. Take care, Richard. We'll be getting back to Deep Drive for sure. Play a bunch of games with Deep Drive. So long.